Good morning. So happy Thursday. This is your lesson on real numbers. All right. So this is CPM 9.2.4. In this lesson, like a lot of the lessons that we've been working on, you're going to have some vocabulary, but vocabulary is going to help us to define what we're doing. So in this one, we are talking about real numbers. That includes rational and irrational numbers. All right, a rational number is any whole number, fraction, or decimal that ends or repeats. Okay. Now, an irrational number is any number that cannot be turned into a fraction. Okay. These are not the definitions of the book, but they're better definitions than the book. Now, with rational numbers, it also has a statement that A and B, which is a fraction, is a rational number, but B cannot equal 0. Okay, cannot equal 0. Fine. Real numbers are both irrational and rational numbers. All right, so let's take a look at examples for rational and irrational numbers. So if we look at 9-100, all right, we've got A. Also, have your calculators ready. I've got this old one and I love it. You know I do. So I've got the radical sign was 6.25. Okay. So we're going to go 6.25 and hit the radical symbol. And it comes out as 2.5. Our answer is 2.5. This is a rational number. Okay. A rational number. Let's take a look at B. B is 100, radical 100. We know automatically that this is 10. So this is a rational number. Let's take a look at C. C is radical 7. If we come over here and go 7 radical, this is an irrational number. Actually, am I lying to you? Oh no, it is not a rational number. So we're going to go, because it goes 2.645751311. So this is irrational. Okay. Great. So let's take a look at 101 without calculators. Now, let's turn the page. 9-101. Okay. We've got -5/9, right? Because we're right here. -5/9. That is it a fraction? Yes. Is it a negative fraction? Yes. So this is rational. Okay. Great. What about this one, the radical 7? We know that this is irrational. We just did this one. Okay. What about 21/4? Rational, because it's a fraction. What are our rules? Right? Fractions. I'll bring it back. Any whole number, fraction, or decimal that ends or repeats. We're looking for ends or repeats. All right. What about negative radical 15? Well, okay, negative radical 15 is going to be, can we put it, let's just take a look. We're going to use our calculator and we're going to go 15 radical. Nope, this is an irrational number. Irrational. Okay, great. Let's take a look at pi squared. We just talked about that pi, or we should know that pi is going to be an irrational number because it goes on forever. So it's irrational. Okay, irrational. Now let's take a look at negative radical 76. We're going to plug this in. Okay, I'm going to say right now it's irrational, but I could be wrong. Yep, irrational number. All right, let's take a look at so this is going to be like A. We're just going to skip right down to D really quick, and they want to know if this is 42.25. 32.25 radical. This is a rational number. Okay, rational number. All right, so 9-102, every rational number can be written as a fraction. That is a ratio of two integers. Since 0.78 is described as 7,800, it is no surprise that its equivalent fraction is 78 hundredths. So we're going to rewrite these in fraction form to make sure we can. So 9-102, A is 0.19. It also is over 19 hundredths. B is 0.391. So it's going to be 391 over 1,000, right? C is 0.001. And it's going to be 1 over 1,000ths, right? Because you've got three places out, right? Let's do D. 0.019. So that's going to be over 1,000. 1, 2, right? E. 0.3. All of these are going to be rational numbers.